Ah, Bungie. Bungie. Well, I don't mind. Of course, I'm not surprised, really. Well, I am, but I don't know. I really shouldn't be surprised about Bungie and how they release patch notes and then turn around and be like, oh, we forgot to mention that, and the latter. It's like you ordering a hamburger with everything on it. And you get the hamburger, and it's just the bread and the meat. And they're like, oh, sorry, bro. Forgot the tomatoes, the onions, the cheese, the lettuce, the mustard, the ketchup. Forgot all that. They're just, put your comments to the side on a plate. You can, like, put them on there yourself. You know, construct your own burger the way you like it. I know there's some crazy ass people out there that like their tomatoes on top of their onions, but this is kind of unacceptable. And I can probably see why they did this, because this one particular nerf to a certain subclass, to a certain class, kind of overshadows and drowns out the whole news of the patch. Like, if I was to leave this out, it would actually make any patch look good. So, here we go with the unannounced patch notes from the 2.4 patch. Striker Titans have been nerfed. Shoulder Charge was nerfed due to Bungie being worried it would be too powerful when combined with Memory of Joder. Now, the Memory of Joder is the artifact that's to be released with the Rise of Iron content, to where when you equip this artifact, you have no cooldown time with your sprint speed, so you can just basically sprint as much as you want without the worry of waiting a few seconds and then running again. That got nerfed. Titan Skating got nerfed. I kind of saw that coming a mile away. I mean, when you have one subclass with this one jump that everyone uses and doesn't use catapult, or I forgot the other one. That's how irrelevant it is. I don't even know the name of the other jump. All I know is increased control. That got nerfed too. Yeah. Increased control now gives more vertical lift rather than horizontal lift, which is making your Titan move faster, making it harder to gain horizontal movement and skate forward quickly. Not only does this nerf actually affect Shoulder Charge, somehow it also affects the Sunbreaker Titan Sun Charge. Somehow it's just why Bungie? Why? Like, I don't mean a Titan or anything. I play all three subclasses, so I can actually have a better understanding of how each subclass works with that class. But this, like, actually, I wouldn't. Actually, I don't. I can see why the Memory of Joder, because even I thought that shit too beforehand. Like, Memory of Joder, Shoulder Charge, and the stand asides, like, that's a powerful combination if you really think about it. And if that was to go unchecked, like, I think the whole crucible of Titan mainers would run around with Shoulder Charge, like, non-stop. Like, why use your primary? Why use your special when you have Shoulder Charge? And I can get into, like, what, 4 seconds in an activation? 3 seconds to an activation? Something like that. But, yeah. But we have more news on the unannounced patch notes. Bounties. So the Iron Banner bounties that I'm pretty sure a lot of you were saving for the legendary marks to actually go into Rise of Iron, so you can actually gear up and be prepared for the raid by the 23rd. That wasn't a bug. That wasn't a glitch. That was actually intended to delete the gold tier bounties, so no one can actually farm those marks off. Meaning players saving those marks when Rise of Iron drops will no longer be able to get the legendary marks. Bungie has confirmed this was intentional. So, yeah. Dick move, Bungie. Dick move. And fuck that shit right there. I hate it when that happens. Like, fucking Blade Dancer. Anyways, the Trials of Osiris gold bounties, if you even save those, Bungie thought ahead on those. If you save the gold bounty for Trials of Osiris, they changed it to where instead of the 7 matches that's required, they changed it to where you need 20 round wins So if you did save that and it was completed, it's no longer completed. So that means you have a total of 13 more rounds to actually complete that. And Trials of Osiris won't be up until the 30th of September, so pointless. Excuse me. Vanguard bounties are back on the top row of the Bounty Master's inventory, but I don't care about that. Loot aspect. The true meaning of war rewards. Weekly shacks seems to be dropping around 300 light level. Exotic boots can drop above 335 light engrams. There's a possibility you can also receive higher boots or higher helmets from your silver packages from your Trials of Osiris. Faction sparrows are now available within the loot packages. You can actually look at those right now. There's been reports of some blue engrams decrypting into exotics. That's kind of interesting. Green engrams, no one gives a rat's ass about that. Boostable ships are dropping as well, both from True Meaning of War and rank up packages. Got mine. Okay. What else they have? Exclusive Crucible ships now obtained from packages. Legendary Nightfall drop seems to be able to go above 330 and 335. I can actually vouch for that. I actually did end up getting 335 gloves. Another nerf that they did was to the sleeper stimulant. This is more regarding to people who solo Kingsfall. They made it. The only nerf they did to sleeper stimulant was to make sure that people weren't able to one-shot Oryx by themselves, thus making soloing Oryx even harder than it was before, and nigh impossible. But to tell you the truth, if you're willing, it's capable. Like, I'm pretty sure sooner or later someone's got another strategy, so whatever. Perks. Apparently Firefly is solar damage. That's fun. Very fun. Nice to notice. Activities. Nightfall is apparently on rotation between Saber Strike and Ballast to Arc. Vanguard Strike list is now shown as Taken War Strike playlist. If you actually notice that the Heroic playlist is gone and has been replaced with the Heroic Taking Wars. That's what they're actually talking about. Let's see. Fogoff's name has been changed to Hive of Abomination. Really don't care about that. Public events are dropping 5 months of light upon completion. No reports of legendary engrams or marks yet. That's actually supposed to be in the patch notes, but apparently no one has actually been able to confirm if this is actually happening or not. They also brought back the revive times beforehand, where you can actually put on your fast res armors like Cresta Alpha Lupi, Light Beyond Nemesis, those things for your classes. You can now actually equip those, run by the orb, and res them. So they brought that back, which, why? Like, Bungie's going back and forth with these nerfs and buffs, like, whatever. We have new audio from Shax. I can actually attest to that. He was kind of quiet and somber at first, and then all of a sudden he just burst into, like, some type of tangent that I couldn't even understand. Interceptors in the Combined Arms playlist are now painted green and are at each team spawn at the beginning of the match. Crucible background in the director's screen has been changed, now shows Guardians with new Rise of Iron armor on. Elimination now drops passage coins and can now be in wins or losses, so that's nice. So if you need some passage coins for the upcoming Trials of Osiris, now is the time to actually go into Elimination and start stocking up on those coins now. Vendors and kiosks. Postmaster now collects green, so why? Gunsmith is now selling armor materials for 5 for 250 glimmer each. Gunsmith also has new test weapons, and the rolls on the Arms Day weapons have also been changed as well. News to this is the Tonella. That roll has been changed to Triple Top and Firefly with Henlate stock, so I would recommend actually getting that if I were you. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Please feel free to leave a like and a subscribe, and tune in for the next video. I'll be sure to catch you later. Take care, everybody.
ってゆくだからきっと信じた道走れ On the road 誰も旅立ちゅ本当の自分自身出会うため歩き続けるのさ